Hi everybody, time to make tea again. And today it's gray out there. It's kind of rainy and just overcast and there's no sun to be seen. So I was feeling like making some tea that would be sunny and bright. And so I'm going to begin with calendula flowers because look at that. Ah, look at that yellow. That's so wonderful. Calendula flowers are bright and sunny. In terms of their medicinal effect, they're lymphatic herbs. So calendula helps to move the lymph. That's one of your fluids inside. Aside from the blood, you have lymph, and that is a place where a lot of your immune system lives. So keeping the lymph moving is really, really important to immune defense and, for that matter, immune offense, because many of your protective white blood cells move through your body in the lymphatic channels, and they can only do their job if they keep on flowing. So an herb like calendula is really helpful there. But again, just that sunny, bright color, that just really feels delightful to me on an overcast day like this. So my next herb here is going to be St. Johnswort. And St. Johnswort and calendula have something in common, which is that both of them, in addition to their other effects, they support and protect the liver. So there's a theme going on in that regard as well today. St. Johnswort is named because the Feast of St. John is pretty close to the summer solstice, and traditionally that's the best time to harvest this herb. I love to go out every year on the summer solstice and find some St. Johnswort, spend time with it, maybe harvest a little, maybe just eat a fresh flower, but whenever I work with that herb, I sort of feel like we're channeling or remembering that day when it's the longest day of the year, the sun is bright and hot and high in the sky, and again, just trying to bring that energy in today. Now the third herb I wanted to put in here was lemon balm, Melissa, because it's another very, very sunny herb that just has that feeling of warmth and relaxation to it. But I didn't have any here at home today, so I'm going to put together two other herbs to try to get me there. Now I first thought about putting in some evening primrose to start me off on this, but then I realized, hey, wait a minute, this is a sun formula and that's a nighttime herb. So I kind of turned my head a little bit to the side in my mental view of plants that I see in the city a lot. And there was fleabane, and we happen to have some dried fleabane that we grew in our garden this past year. And if you've never seen a picture of a fleabane flower, then right after you're done with this video, go ahead and take a look at that. Fleabane is another really bright, sunny looking little flower with a gorgeous yellow center and these white rays that just look like pure light. So again, that's kind of what I'm calling on today, mentally, emotionally. But fleabane itself is a really nice digestive herb. And that kind of, again, ties together with that liver effect we're getting from the other two so far. So we're seeing some activity there too. Okay, and then finally I'm going to put in some lemongrass because I kind of got hooked on that idea of a lemony flavored herb to go in the mix here, and we're going to put that in. Lemongrass is a nice diuretic, which is another way to keep your fluids flowing. So overall, in terms of physiology, this formula is going to have some digestive stimulation, some liver protection and liver activation, and some fluid movement through the lymph and through that diuretic channel. So this is kind of in that category of what we'd call an alterative herb blend, one to improve the quality of your circulating fluids and your inner filtration and cleansing mechanisms. So if that all sounds sunny to you, then I hope that you try out a formula like this. You may not have these exact herbs, that's okay. Remember that you can always work with another plant, and you can usually find a way to combine a couple of other herbs to match the goals and the intentions of the herb that you're missing. We had a podcast episode on that a while back. If you go to commonwealthherbs.com/podcast, you can search through all of our previous episodes there, and you'll find one called Formulating Absent Friends. And it's all about that concept. So however you go about it, I hope that you have some tea in your day. I hope that whether it's sunny in the sky or sunny in your cup, you get some of that light into your life today. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow.